Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The season's still just getting started. We're off in Week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Motioning the tight end now. First down, and they go right back to it. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready? 19.
Team Tiger, 9, Warriors, 79, 18, Pioneers. 3. Ready,
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. Gets it to the 15. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Sanders now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Mustang, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18.
And he's got a free play here. This one to Williams out left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Jeanette. 76. Dragon 60. Check, Bobcat.
He's going to throw this one. On the move, headed right. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. Koo on now for the extra point.
Youngway Koo lining
The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Commanders 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Working quickly here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
2. 60 by 50.
3rd and long for him here. That's a cut for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Okay, break.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70. Go.
To the air again. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A new set of downs for him from the 31.
18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Firing quickly out line. Daniels. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready up.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing the out route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders trim the lead to 1. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Deputy Lions.
Gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
19-yard line.
Ranger.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Comeback team. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Landover right after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Dropping back to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown.
Number 10.
The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
For Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
By Jesse Bates. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he set out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. It is caught left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. Offense to the line fast.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ready.
Another carry for him. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Ready. Back to 6. Vikings 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Dragons 6. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Inside give here for Newton. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the set.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on third.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
Plowing up the middle. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. There he goes, right sideline. Now he's past the 25. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive. Just a whole bunch of celebration.
Falcons 21.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
19, Cougar 19.
Motioning Williams left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
7 Cardinals. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. 18 Runner. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Check. Hurt.
He's going to throw it again. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Right side caught by Higgins. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Koo on now for the extra point.
Koo lining up for the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all.
28-all. The kickoff for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Get it. 70 Lions. Go street.
They'll run here on first down. Crosses midfield, still going. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
His kick.
That one splits the uprights.
Makes the
And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 28.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Has him running the comeback. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll throw here on first. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Okay, ready?
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Ready? Viking 18. Hey,
Now looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He's smart and won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Panther 60.
Pass play coming here. This connects with Higgins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
60 back. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcat. 60 70 range. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing it again here. Flushed out of the pocket. Positive at the 7. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Tootin. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons tie this game 35 apiece.
35.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gus, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some juice on it, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Micah Robinson takes it away.
Intercepted by the Falcons. He'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18. 579 Broncos.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Back two. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready up.
Pass play on first and 10. Trying for the deep ball. It is caught at the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
68 yards.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. A gain of 68 yards.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
19 Charger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 35. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. So it goes for a touchback.
Washington
Let's see
will
what
take
they
over
decide to
first
do
and
with the
10
time they've got remaining
at
here.
their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
70, step along. 70, step along. Go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. That one only good for a couple. It's second down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Pass the 6, cup 19, cup 19.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Intended for number
His first
28.
target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're going to face third down.
And 7.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Back.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. Second down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go. 70 Lions.
quickly out of line. Daniels. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. Ready, ready?
3rd and short. Daniels dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
To number 26.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the calls. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air again. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Commanders 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Bronk, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
First play's a design run. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 30-yard gain, Bronk, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And they get this down to the 28.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they've become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Unlock right. Unlock. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cowboy Eagles. Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Let go.
Dive play straight ahead. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
1st and 10 at the
That's just
36-yard
not
line.
the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Head. Hawk 70. Hawk set. Flat. Snap. Bronco switch. Bronco. Roll. Roll. Shot alert. Shot alert. Go.
Now a give running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They give it to him again. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. Tackled by Luke Arroyo.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready up.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, Chicago. Ready. 70 Lions.
Now Daniels off the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On the double.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Trying the right side. And this hasn't been a common side of the him tonight. The defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
At the 11-yard
Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Back to the well again. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Give now to the running back. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Sanders now on the return. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Trap 60. Rig. 19 tight. Ready.
Pass play now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Working on first down. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Two all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Looking quickly here.
41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play fake here. Daniels gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, check. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check out.
They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
There's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Dragons, ready. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. And this is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ready, set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, Hawk 19. Hawk 9, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. This one's quickly to Jones. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Falcons pushing to get within range for a game winner. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Putting a receiver in motion. Forced out to his right. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate, they stretch you vertically and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be third and long.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Panther 11, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons jump in front late. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 56.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Second and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Here we go, checking motion. Check the call,
Go.
Here he is to throw. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Razor, 70 Razor.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go.
Daniels is going to throw again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And a little bit of big completion, Brock. If not for that meddling defender, he knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now. Taking a chance to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've
downs.
ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from D.C.